around the country. And at the University of Illinois, Chicago, Curtis Granderson is a legend.
The fact that my name is here and people ask for it or say I'm going there, I call it CG Stadium.
He's run the bases with the Yankees, the Mets, the Dodgers, and many more, bringing scores of accolades. But it's here in Chicago, his home base, where his impact is felt the most.
Now I'm in a spot where people look up to me. 1-0, 1 out, 1 out, 1 out. I can hopefully help other people get where they want to in a number of different ways, and that's when I started really utilizing baseball as the platform to say, all right, I can really start helping out in the big ways here.
The Blue Island native is doing that through his nonprofit, the Chicago Baseball and Educational Academy, or CBEA for short. It provides mentorship and skills training through sports and helps Chicago youth chase their dreams just steps away from the baseball diamond where Curtis Granderson achieved his.
And I look at it, especially being here at CG Stadium, I want to make sure if you want to play, the opportunity is there for you. You shouldn't be priced out. The accessibility should be there, and that's why we have this.
As one of the few Black American baseball players in the major leagues, Curtis experienced firsthand the challenges kids face to choose baseball over other popular sports.
I was fortunate. UIC was one of the most affordable schools in the country when I was a student here. The scholarship that gave me made it where school was still very affordable. But if it was a situation where it wasn't, mom and dad might have said, you might have to pick something else.
According to the Aspen Institute and Utah State University, baseball can be hundreds of dollars more expensive for families than football or basketball.
So I want to try to eliminate those barriers because a lot of kids want to play, of all races, of all ethnicities. But it's a lot different than it was when Jackie was in. It's gotten a lot expensive. The training, the travel, the equipment, the teams. And when it comes time to starting to pick some things, I may have to pick something else, and I want to try to eliminate that.
So you think that's probably a big reason why we have so few Black American players in the major leagues and just in baseball overall? Barriers to access and opportunity.
And it's not only at the grassroots level. Say I go through the whole system and I get a chance to go to a great college like this. Scholarships aren't full for everybody there. You have 11.7 scholarships. You have to divvy up amongst 30 players. So you do the math, somebody's not getting a full ride there. And as the cost of tuition continues to go up, I had teammates of mine such as CC Sabathia and Dontrell Willis who said they got offered big scholarships to go to big schools, but their parents couldn't afford the rest. So they chose to take football scholarships, which were the full paying scholarships, to get them into school. Then they got drafted and then the rest was history. But you have a lot of kids that are in that same boat going, do I go to school on a partial scholarship, come out with a lot of debt, or possibly play another sport and go ahead and use the full scholarship that might be offered to me there?
Creating new pathways for students takes place here at the UIC campus with a state-of-the-art indoor training facility. Granderson threw in $5 million toward UIC's $10 million baseball project. Sports Illustrated calls it the largest single donation from an athlete to their alma mater in history.
It's so fun.
CBEA has helped support 60 youth baseball programs serving more than 10,000 Chicago area kids by letting them use the facilities and take part in camps and clinics, tournaments, an incubator program, and even umpire training.
We definitely want to make sure that once you start to get on the field and enjoy the game, you realize that there's a number of opportunities in the sport, not just playing the game. We're starting to see female umps and umps lacrosse, umps old and young and everything in the middle, in addition to playing it, in addition to watching it, coaching it, scouting it, training in it, all these different avenues, and of course, playing the game.
I like the pitching. I like to pitch a lot, and I throw a lot of balls and strikes. It's a really good baseball camp, and you learn a lot of stuff, and the coaches are really good. And the one thing is that Curtis Granderson works here, and he's one of the greatest baseball players of all time.
Here we go.
He's coached a couple teams, and he's taught me a lot.
2 outs. Nice play. Way to stay with it, way to stay with it.
I remember going to camps like this when I was younger, especially at UIC, so being able to do it for them, it's a good time.
That's UIC senior infielder Zane Zielinski of Rogers Park, a homegrown talent who relishes the opportunity to make an impact with a baseball great.
It's a cool experience being able to be with someone who's was in the MLB for so long. I know growing up, there was a bunch of pro athletes, D1 athletes who would come back, help guys out, run camps where I was playing baseball. So being able to do the same thing in return, it's great. There's so many kids, I mean, all different levels of baseball, all different ages. So if they want to take this as a career, then being that inspiration is really cool.
It's also exposing kids to college at an earlier age.
I think the biggest thing that this program would have done for me if I was younger and had access to something like that is I step foot on the field. Of course, I'm excited about what I see. I got lights, I got the best skyline in all of baseball, but I'm also on a college campus. For the first time I stepped foot on a college campus was when I took my recruiting trip here. So imagine if I would have done that at the age of 10 or at the age of 12 or 15, I would have been like, college looks pretty cool. Now that becomes a possibility, but if, like they said, if you haven't seen it, how can I believe that's a possibility? So for a lot of the kids that we get into this program, this is the first and possibly the only time they're gonna step foot on the college campus, and that's through baseball and softball.
That's pretty awesome. And for you to be doing it at UIC, I mean, what's that mean to you, bringing it back home, basically?
I mean, UIC gave me so many opportunities from not only getting a chance to play baseball, but to get my degree. Chicago born and raised, this is home and this will be home.